Hello. I just wanted to do a really quick video on the subject of going beyond the scriptures because this is such a prevalent thing that occurs. Lots and lots of people that I know will go beyond what's written in the scriptures, and it's the worst thing you can do, because even if you have part of the truth or you have a large portion of the truth, no matter what you believe, no matter who you are, if you do it, you're going to mess up. You're going to be proved a liar. You're going to be doing and basically teaching things that aren't right. It's unavoidable. And if we look at 1 Corinthians chapter 4, verses 6 and 7, we see here, it says, "Now, brothers, these things I have transferred, so as to apply to myself and Apollos for your good. In our case, you may learn the rule: do not go beyond the things that are written, in order that you may not be puffed up individually in favor of one against the other. For who makes you to differ from one another? Indeed, what do you have that you did not receive? And if now you did indeed receive it, why do you boast as though you did not receive it?" And again, this is the Apostle Paul. And I'm sure if any one of you, if I ask myself, if you say, "Hey, am I up to the same level as the apostles, as Apostle Paul?" I would have to say no, not even close. For me personally, and I would assume you would probably say the same thing. And even the apostles, the persons who God used divine inspiration to write many of the scriptures, He used them to write the scriptures. And yet, these ones who divine inspiration came through to put the scriptures into words won't go beyond what is written. It is a rock solid rule, and if you disregard it for any reason at any time, it's gonna mess you up. I don't care who you are, you can't go beyond scriptures and still be speaking the truth. And we see this again reinforced in the Old Testament in Proverbs, and that's chapter 30, verses 5 and 6. "Every saying of God is refined. He is a shield to those taking refuge in Him. Add nothing to His words, that He may not reprove you, that you may not have to be proved a liar." Now, this is so important, so important, that we do not find ourselves going beyond Scripture. Otherwise, what hope do we have of finding the truth if we're not going to pay attention to the scriptures that God gives us so that we can find the truth? I've run into so many instances of people wanting to redefine words that have a clear meaning, and they won't even go so far as to say that they think the word is mistranslated. They just don't think it means what it says it means. It's like looking at the word dog and saying, well, dog really means rat or cat or a mouse that looks like a dog. I mean, it's just amazing. And we all have to do it. I have to do it. I have to remind myself all the time, and I'm always trying to think, hey, don't go beyond the scriptures. Do you know this for a fact? Is it something that the scriptures say? Or is it just a thought that I have that I can't back up, that isn't said explicitly in Scripture? We've got to be checking ourselves for this. We've got to be holding ourselves to this high standard. If you consider yourself a Christian, you have to hold yourself to this high standard. We all have to. And really, I'm not necessarily sending this out to anybody in particular. It's just something that everybody needs to remember. And so, thanks again for watching, and don't forget, do not go beyond what is written for any reason. Thank you. Have a great night.